15. You're sitting over here. It is 436915. So you're the third person from this side. Okay. 18. Number 18. 18. Can we leave a space for 18, please? Here would be 56. 56 will be here. Here will be 65. Sorry, 56. 61 will be here. 64 will be here. 80 will be here. 70 will be here. So it's 15, 18, 56, 61. Guys, you're sitting according to your pitching order. So everybody who is pitching, please come closer. All right. So that is, you are? 7-0, right? Okay, so then number 10 will be here. Number 40 will be here. Number 49 will be here. Where are these people? Number 50 will be here. Number 53. Number 7, number 30, number 38. Yeah. I don't understand what's happening here. I'm calling out people's name. They're busy playing games. So the last person I called out was number 38. Okay, great. So then number 46 will be here, followed by 47, followed by 52, followed by 67, followed by 78. Are you 78? All right, after 78, there is space for 8, 31, and 44. Guys, me, I call out people using a microphone and you're still wanting to ask me questions. I don't understand that. Okay, so the last person there is 44, yes? Right. So then here is going to be 48, 51, 68, 82, where's 68? Where's 68? 82, where's 82? 37. So please leave 3 gaps and Chief, don't play games here. That time I'm using a microphone. Maybe you are playing games. 37. So please leave 3 spaces, and then it's you are 37. Yeah, 3 spaces, and then it's you, and then 42 was going to be after 37, 57, 71, and then 76 and 77 are here. What's happening? Why are you guys standing by? Sorry? Yeah, I called everyone's number. Can we listen again, please? Okay. So it's 40 from the top. And when we're starting over, you're starting over on this side. Okay. So it is 43, 69, 15, 18, 56, 61, 64, 80, 70, 10, 40, 49, 50, 53, 7, 30, 38, 46, 47, 52, 67, 78, 8, 31, 44, 48, 51, 68, 82, 37, 42, 57, 71, 77, 76, and then 77. All right, the seats at the front are empty. Can I ask that we fill up the front seats, please? Can we all move from the back to the front? We don't want to look like we've rented a crowd here. All right, so please let's move to the front so long.
I understand you guys are sitting this side, so I'll come closer to you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm happy to see your smiling faces. That's very nice. Let's keep it that way. Let's keep the smiles. And breathe in and do what you have to do. As you noticed, we are avoiding anybody complaining about preferential treatment. So we came this side, took the other judges the other side. So we haven't seen you. We have no idea about your pitches, right? And you haven't met us. You don't know how we mark. I don't know if you know how the others do, but briefly. You've got a maximum of 3 points to get on every question. Maximum is 3 points you can score. The least is a 0 and a 1. You've got 5 questions that you must answer, that you must respond to. Anywhere in your pitch, we must find that answer. Okay? You've got 3 minutes. In the 3 minutes, you deliver what you have to deliver. As they said, when you finish, we may or we may not ask you a question. That we do or we don't has nothing to do, has no bearing with your presentation. Okay? We might just be tired. Or we might just be excited and want to grill you. Or we might just feel I can advise here and there. Some of the questions when we ask might just give clarity that makes us give you better points. But whatever answer you give would not make me give you lesser than what I was going to give you. Because the question that I ask is simply for clarity, simply to help you do something differently. Okay? So the maximum in each of those questions is 3 points. And your presentation is about the following: introduction of your company and team, and basically how you present yourself. The next issue is, what problem is your business or your idea attempting to solve? Number 3, is there a market for your business? And just a little bit more detail, where's this market? Is it in your area? How far is it? Those kind of things. How much is the value of this market? How much can you make out of this market? All right. The next one is, what is your funding requirements for your business to grow? For your business to grow, not for your business to start. You may need a certain amount of money to do certain things in 6 months, in a year, for you to advance your business further. We want to know. As GAP has indicated yesterday, they do provide more funding based on your requirements and your loan needs. That's the guys for, what's the division? Investment. Yeah. From investment management, you are able to bring your program and your idea, not your idea, your business, because you are long past the idea stage. Your business, and with all the plans, and they help you to say, now I want 5 million. When you do that, when you need 2 million, when you need 1 million, when you need 100 million, how much do we give at most? They go anywhere, you know? So that's the question we want you to tell us here. What is your funding requirements? It's a figure, and what is it that you want to do with it? This is a separate question too. How are you going to use the 40,000 if you win? Those are two different questions with two different answers. One is about if you were to win 40,000 now, what are you going to do with it? The other one, for you to grow your business going forward, how much more are you going to need and to do what with it? Are we clear? Just a recap. Introduction of your company and team. What problem is your business or idea attempting to solve? Is there a market for your business and you just unbundle those elements of the market? What is your funding requirements and how are you going to use the prize money? Now, you make it very difficult sometimes for us when you don't answer any of these questions. You actually make it difficult for yourself. It's like you've got questions, 5, and you've got maximum points. If you don't say anything about that, what do we give you? Okay? And in the night school yesterday, I did say, please, if you do lie, make sure your lie can sell. Because if you give me the blue lie, we're going to see through it, and that's going to be a problem. Just make whatever you are alleging, even if it's an idea, when you hypothesize, let it be within reason. Let it be something that really anybody else can see, ingenzeka. You know? Don't tell me that when you've got a design that's going to make a cow fly. Oh, hang on a minute. You know? I know there's certain things that technology has advanced now that we never thought would be possible. So we wish you all the best. Relax. Relax. You've got a lot of time today. Relax. When you get there, the lady is simply going to make it simple today. When you open your mouth, she's going to start the clock. So you go there, you stand, do what you do. As soon as you say hello, your clock starts. Okay? That gives you a chance for you to recover and be comfortable. All the best.
All right, great stuff. So you already know what's going to happen. It's not the slaughter as you imagined. It's a simple pitch. 3 minutes. Don't need to use all of it, but it's advisable so that you give it maximum information. Where I'm standing is where you'll be standing. You'll be guided by the thing that looks like a star. It could be a star, no. The star from the north. You'll be standing on the star. The reason why we're sitting you the way that we are is that we would like to line you up, but this is simpler and less pressure behind you from people who still need to pitch. Be audible. Okay, this is a microphone, but it doesn't work if you're whispering. Doesn't work. I'm counting it down. 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, 2 minutes to the judges. Even if you are thing that you say is no, you're fine. There's other opportunities. For those that are listening to everybody pitching, learn something. I know that you're still a bit angst because they said no, but you already know that could happen, so that's fine. Take notes. Look out for collaborations. And I encourage everybody that's pitching, if you've got social media, share that with us. Give us the opportunity to follow your work so that even if we don't buy from you, we can share with our own networks and. Okay? Great opportunity to do the things that can make the things to be done. On that note, and that's it, man. You know, enjoy it. Like, dazzle them. Do you know what I mean? You know how we were saying it's Shellington vibes? Basheleni. About to the max. Give it your all. Because, you know, 40,000 is at stake and all that and stuff. On that note, I think when you're done, are you? Hey, you're the boss, you, man. Okay, so there's another microphone. So I'm going to have a microphone. So when you're done, you just leave it at the corner there. Where the gentleman with a good-looking outfit is sitting, you leave the microphone there so that the next person grabs it and they come onto stage. Okay? Great stuff. Good luck. And judges, play nice with the other kids in the sand pits. All right. So up is number 43.
Morning, Morning, everybody. I would like to honor God for giving me this opportunity and for the grace to come this far and to present my company, which is KTMS Design Technologies. The name says itself. I'm a sole director in the company, but most of our projects, we do them by subcontracting out to SMMEs. For tenders, we subcontract, we give the projects to them. When they are done, we pay them. On the next project, we call them again so that we don't incur cost on a monthly basis until the company is stable. Our company is based in Albertine. We are doing ICT. We do research and development. One of the ideas which we are looking for funding today is for research and development. Basically, it's a mobile app which has got hardware, which requires to be developed, and it's gonna be the first in the world, and the first in South Africa, whereby a black African has designed the first cell phone in the world. It encompasses security, it encompasses e-commerce, it encompasses government, it encompasses the banking sector. And our target market is the public. The public is going to be using the device at the end of the day. But the main beneficiaries at the end of the day is government. Because when your security on your identity and who you are is secured from a government perspective, the public stands to benefit. There's a lot of fraud which is happening. I think you know there were issues with FNB, with SMSs, people doing SIM swap. That technology is going to resolve that issue. When you go international, you do SIM swaps. This technology which we are proposing is going to stop that. You won't have to do a SIM swap when you go overseas. So it will involve the Silicon Valley. And what I'm seeing here is our own Silicon Valley happening here in Ekurhuleni, where we will do our own manufacturing in Ekurhuleni. And this will be, create jobs for the youth. It will create jobs for those who are coming from university to learn how to design cell phones, to learn how to design technology to create applications. Okay, and I'm just gonna go to the next item here. Sorry. My course drivers on this project, it's engineering, compliance and international patents.
Stay on. Your battery's dying, fun. Yeah, bro, just quick one.
Yes.
How big, how much money do you think you can generate out of this thing? How much money do you foresee generating out of this?
In the first year, because it's a new product, I foresee making around about 500,000 in the first year. After the prototype has been has come out and we have done all the...
And how much is it going to cost you to do that?
The prototype is going to cost me R1 million to put together.
And when do you break even?
Next year, by this time, I should have a prototype. Okay. I was, from the money which we're going to get from this forum, we're going to use the 40, I've got 15,000 which I've put aside. So I'll get the 40,000 and the 15,000 to put together a financial blueprint to go and unlock there's R1 million which I was offered by the banks. Okay. So they said we need something to put forward before we can unlock the 1 million.
Good morning.
Morning.
Could you just explain to me a bit more about what your mobile app does? Because I'm not sure I quite get that.
Oh, okay. Basically, it's from an ICT perspective, we say there's a software layer and the hardware layer. So we need to develop the hardware layer for the software layer to talk to it. So we need to modify something on the cell phones, which will make it secure enough in such a way that people won't be able to do SIM swaps. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello, judges and fellow entrepreneurs. My name is Ekurhuleni, also known as Paul Crowley. An interesting Chappies fact. Did you know that Brazilian hair is actually not from Brazil? It is actually called that because of the sewing. It is actually called that because of the method of sewing established in Brazil. Because the hair industry is not regulated, it is found that consumers purchase hair that is incorrectly labeled as 100% virgin hair, which in turn have to travel distances to purchase good quality hair. With my experience and expertise, Stella Star Beauty Cafe will readily avail and provide variety of top quality hair products, Brazilian, Peruvian, Malaysian, and Indian hair. The salons salons, hairstylists, and women of color at large in South Africa. Our main revenue streams are mainly the selling of hair bundles, closures, frontals, and wigs. Our customer relationships are divided into two. The first one is business to customer, which we will open up an online store. This will allow customers to have safe and easy, discreet, and anytime purchase. I'm the type of guy who gets his groceries delivered to his doorstep, so I understand the purpose or the comfort of online shopping anytime and anywhere. We plan to reach customers via social media backed up by a strong digital strategy and PR, also events, campaigns, and of course, word of mouth. Second customer relationship is business to business. We plan to establish that, and we are currently approaching salons that will be purchasing in bulk. We have approached 6 salons in Johannesburg and Cape Town respectively, who are awaiting samples to confirm our subscription relationship. I say we because I have currently connected with an entrepreneur that is based in Cape Town, Everton Williams, who has a strong database of female university students, businesswomen, celebrities, and politicians, young and old. We have a 3-month goal of having a minimum of 20 bulk buyers in Cape Town and Johannesburg, with purchases averaging at 15,000 for 12 to 14 bundles, estimated a minimum of 300,000 Rand monthly income. The retail purchases are expected to be at 120,000 Rand monthly in the 3 months for a minimum of only 50 purchases. So the first year, end 31st March 2019, we'll be expecting a turnover of 3,780,000 gross, which is at 32%, which is 1,215,000. With the 40,000 Rand investment, 45% will be for stock, 30% will be for equipment and electronics, 20% will be for marketing, 5% will be for operational cash flow. Stella Star Beauty Cafe 2-year goal is to have established 2 physical salons, enabling us to expand our services dealing with clients from start to finish.
Good morning. What's your funding requirements, though?
Funding requirements, this or at large? Oh, sorry. For today or at large for the business? For the business, it's actually 10 million Rand. Because we plan to, our 10-year goal is to have developed hair care products, appliances, accessories, and even a mobile app. which will allow people to actually create their hairstyles on the mobile app, send it to us so that we can confirm that we are able to do their hairstyle. They can either book a mobile salon, which will come do their hairstyle at the comfort of any place, or they can actually go to our physical salons, which will be established in the 10-year goal.
Morning, everyone. My name is Wamusi Chauke from a company called Biomed. We manufacture and produce medication, alternative medication to treat epilepsy and also to help. So what is special about our medication? It has no side effects. It can treat patiently very effectively, and it's very efficient. Most patients that we have treated have not had any episodes after using our medication. Currently, there's a woman that we are treating at Zakani. She started the treatment sometime in November, and she's not been having any episodes from November until this day. She called me sometime this week and she ordered some more medication. Okay, the epilepsy global market, it's with 6.1 billion global. The pharmacists are making that money. So in the US, only in the US, the global market of the epilepsy treatment and the treatment, it's worth 3 billion. So our medication can take about 90% of the shares because of its efficient. Patients who have used our medication are very happy. They always tell me, this means freedom. Now I don't have to be monitored. I don't have to be watched at. And yeah, it's very great. So what would I do with the 40 grand? 40 grand, it's really not much for me. But I would do an IP and do, what's this? I would do the active ingredient protection for the medication. And then what would I need for my company? It's about 2 million rands. That would include, okay, I have the first phase. The first phase would be to protect the idea for global. That is, it's about 80,000. I would need a truck, that's about 200,000. I would need land of about 1 hectare, that's about 800,000. And then I would build greenhouses to grow the herb. That's about... I cannot hear.
What type of a herb is it?
Okay, the herb, it's a family herb. I've tried to search on the internet for some special identity for it. It's not been identified. I have not found any information, but I'm working with Intertech to do an analysis on the herb, and it's finances that have been blogging me.
Has it been tested by the Department of Health?
So to give you a background about the herb has been used by our family for many years as to treat people. It's only now that I want to go commercial and help people with the herb. So people who have used it, they have not seen any side effects or whatsoever, any troubles. But what they have seen is the efficiency of it. But as I've said, I'm doing some talks with Intertech. It's a company that does the agriculture analysis. So yeah, I'm in that process.
Even your ancestors, they haven't even named the herb, anything like that. Just doesn't have a name.
Okay, what I know about the herb, it's a plant that grows spiral anti-clockwise. It's a species of those plants that just goes around.
Oh, okay. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dudu More. I'm from Tsakane. My company name is called Sihle Esnoloazi. I specialize in sewing. I do church attires, wedding gowns, and traditions, and so for the society. But more especially, I do school uniforms. So my product is special because it's proudly South African and it's made with passion and love. And the other thing that I like about my work is creativity because I can create even more things while sitting on the machine. So um, the so my customers mostly are the parents who are having the school children. I need the 40,000 as in now because I need to buy the equipment for my business and make it grow big. I just make sure that my business, it saves the parents time and energy for them to go to town, and it promotes more opportunities for unemployment youth to get maybe some jobs or something. So I market a lot. I market a lot at different schools because the children, it's there for our future. Those children, it's our future. It's our doctors, it's our nurses, it's our president. So we just have to make sure that they get the uniforms. They don't have to struggle maybe to get the uniform. So that is why I just decided to start the company so that they can get the uniform not far from their schools because I just live in the township. So I just make sure that they get their orders in time, and my product, it's 100% voila. So sometimes I face problems. A parent can come as in now, say, I want this t-shirt by tomorrow. I have to sacrifice because my business without my customers, there's no business. So I sacrifice, I don't sleep, I will do that t-shirt and say, you know what, you can come maybe tomorrow morning by 6 o'clock, I'll be finished. Then the parent, or it's either I deliver by that time before the child can go to school or something. So the market, as I've just said, I just market at different schools. How much do I do in a month? It's plus or minus 8, 9, 10. It doesn't stay, it's not stable. It differentiates from time to time because they buy different things at different stage. So I need plus or minus 500 for funding. If maybe I could get funding.
Mine is advice, right? You said
sorry. Oh, okay. I need 500,000 for funding.
When you also say your product is
Oh, sorry. I've got some few stuffs here that I've just made. This is the T-shirt for the school children. I just print down there because sometimes they even ask for the child's name because they get lost. So I just put the name. Maybe the name is Sihle. I just write Sihle. Then this is the skate that I'm doing. I've just brought these 2 items. This is the skate for the children that I'm doing.
Good morning.
Morning.
I just want to know a little bit more about your market. If I understand you correctly, you say you actually operate in the township that you live.
Yes.
I just want to understand what's the potential in the township in terms as far as school uniforms are concerned. How many schools are there? How many children are we talking about? And what is your current percentage in the market that you service?
Oh, okay. As I just said, I market a lot in the school net. There are so many schools and there's so many competitions because I'm not the only one who do school uniforms in the township. So sometimes they go to the other person, then next time they will come to me. They just rotate. So whenever they come, I just do the uniform. Sometimes if I've got enough material, I just make sure that the uniform is there. When the customer come and say, I want a skirt for a 7 to 8 year girl, I've just got a skirt, then she can get the products quickly.
Actually, what I want to find out, did you? No, it's fine. It's got nothing to do with the questions. Were you not downstairs yesterday?
No, I was here.
So you're selling the same clothes down there and up here?
No, I was here upstairs.
Yeah, but the guy downstairs had the same thing.
Maybe. It could
It's
be.
the same color skirt and the shirt?
And this t-shirt.
Yeah.
It could be, because I just saw some, I think I saw, we are 2 of us from Eastern. There's 3, we are 3.
Please, what's the number?
It's number 18.
Could we please, before we declare the results, check the other person downstairs? Because if these 2 people are from the same company, they can't be pitching separately. Okay? Please. That's why we were swapping, so that we can see if there's any commonalities anywhere. Number 30? Number
18.
Number 8.
18.
18, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yes. 5, 6. Yes. Correct.
Hi guys, my name is Thabo Marakalla. I'm from Dansans. We are a team of 2. What we are doing, we are renting out fridges and microwaves to students and tenants. What we have realized that there are some students that cannot afford to buy new fridges. Then there are tenants that cannot buy. And there's some students that cannot travel with some goods from far, like KZN or Limpopo with some fridges. So what we do, we come up with a solution, we rent them out at an affordable rate. So at the moment, with the 40,000, what I can do, I can buy 22 bar fridges that will cost 1.8 each. And in order to grow the business, I need a funding of 200,000. With that 200,000, I can buy 100 fridges. With the 100 fridges can bring to me 14,000 a month. With that 14,000 that I get each and every month from those bar fridges, I can be able to expand the business and buy more fridges each and every month with the 14,000. What we normally do for marketing, we go around the universities to put posters, and we also advertise on the social media. What we usually do also, we we try to advertise on the student societies groups like WhatsApp and etc. Thank you very much. That will be.
Good morning.
Morning.
What's the current, how many fridges and microwaves are you currently renting out?
Okay, currently we have 9 bar fridges, we have 4 220 liters, and we have 2 microwaves. And in all, those are bringing in 2,030 rand.
All of them combined, or?
All of them combined. Because we have different prices actually. The bar fridges are different prices and the 2 liters.
So they're bringing in 2,300.
Yes.
When?
Every month.
Okay.
Currently.
All right, and that's, so you, if I heard you well, the total of those units are how many?
Okay, it's 9 bar fridges, and there's 220 liters, which are 4, and there's 2 microwaves.
Can I still ask my question? How many are they all in all?
Okay, 13 plus 2 is 15 items.
See, these are elements I really want you to be sure of. Okay. If you're saying to me you've got 15 items, you should be able to get to 15 without me asking you. Okay. And you're saying you want to be able to rent how many?
100 a month.
Okay, you want to be able to rent 100 a month, and at present you're renting out 15.
Yes.
Okay, and you're making 2,300.
Yes.
So how much would you make by the time you've got 100?
A month it will be 14,000 a month with only the bar fridges. And I can say per year that will be 180,000.
Okay, where are you gonna just loan this or rent these 100? In a specific area or
okay.
Where?
Currently the demand is too high than what we can supply. So we would normally advertise in universities and colleges. So the demand is too high. So
what happens if any of your items gets damaged?
When we give you a fridge or an item, you sign a contract for a certain period. So if it gets damaged, you do the repair. But in terms of maintenance, and so we do the maintenance.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. What I would like you to do is to be specific next time, right?
Okay.
You must have a direct market. If you are looking at varsities around Johannesburg, target one and see how it's going, the business is going, rather than say we go in different areas, right? So that you know your market and you know how they treat your equipment, and you know, maintenance-wise, you also have a plan in place to do all that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Steven van Wyk from Poor Buddies K9 Dog Training. Good morning, everyone. My name is Steven van Wyk from Poor Buddies K9 Training. We are basically training dogs in all spheres. If you want to get a hold of our company, you can Google us. It's Poor Buddies K9 Training. Our current client base is homeowners, where we do protection and personal assets. Our schools, where we do dog shows, agility, and security companies, where we have asset protection. The market that we are currently targeting is hospitals and therapists. I heard one of our colleagues pitch for epilepsy. Our dogs can help should we get the therapy dogs. These dogs will then go search for the epilepsy on the body, and they would then identify it. That would help you. Dogs can do it. We would also give back to our community by doing community work with SAP's search and rescue team with our track and scent dogs. Now it's time to move over to our plans for the 40,000. Our plans for the 40,000, should God see it fit for us to win it, it would be to get 2 therapy dogs that we would train, and then we would go to the hospitals. One of these dogs cost us 18,000. Then we need to get it vaccinated at 500, and then register it with KUSA before we can get the dogs to work. That would be another 1,750. Total expenses is 20,250 per dog. These dogs would help us to work with the people having disabilities within hospitals and therapists. Income for this will be 26,000. It would also allow us to then employ one more staff member into our business to look at look after the basic dog handlers course, and we would also then give that one individual free training for the dog handlers course 1. Dogs do speak, but only to those who are willing to listen. I once again say, if you have a devil of a dog, contact us, we'll turn it into an angel for you. Thank you, judges.
Do your dogs eat at all? Do they eat?
Yes, our dogs do eat, but not human beings, only dog food.
Okay. I heard you say your costs are per dog 20-something thousand rand. I didn't hear any input about what they leave off, so that's why I thought maybe they eat human beings, and that's why there's no cost for their food and all that. You're saying 1 dog, so how many dogs can you handle in your area?
We basically, let me say currently, we are running a class of 20 individuals per session. That is what we are looking at.
20 individual dogs?
No, what we do is we train you in order to work with your dog. Because we can't train your dog, then your dog won't obey you when you speak to it.
Okay, so you train the owner of the dog.
We train the handler,
with
yes.
the dog.
Yes.
Okay, and then you also have dogs that you'll deploy or for hospitals and all that.
No, what we're saying is with the 40,000, should God see it fit to bless us with it, that would then cost 2 dogs to our company. That's why I gave you the figures. Because 1 dog would then cost us...
Those dogs will then be yours.
Yes.
I see. Thank you.
Great idea. I like it. I like your idea.
Thank you, Ma.
Good morning.
Morning.
I always ask the financial questions, and I just want to know what your current revenues from what you guys doing. So if I understand your business, you got the training side sector of it, and then you're pitching to other industries at the moment. So what's your current revenue? And with these additional 2 dogs that you would acquire, what would the potential revenue be?
Okay, our current income with what we have is 44,380. That is PBT. Then we're looking at expenses of 23,380. That answers your question of buying dog food, looking after our area by cutting the grass. So that is our expenses of 23,380. Then we are left with a profit of 20,560. I think. No, sir. That is monthly. We make a monthly profit of 20,560.
So with these additional dogs, how much more would you get in revenue?
With these additional dogs, we are looking at...
Good morning, everyone. My name is Maruli Matabata from Wala Lifts app. So one day, I was traveling from Johannesburg to Polokwane, and I ran out of petrol. But I had 4 empty seats in my car. So come to think of it, I could have taken a few people with me. But I didn't, because I didn't trust them that something might happen to me, and where would we be able to trace them? And probably some of them didn't trust me as well. Therefore, I came up with an idea of developing the Wala Long Distance Lifts app. What we do is we connect drivers and passengers traveling distances of more than 250 kilometers, and we vet all people who are in the system. At the moment, our beach front market is students and the working class who are living from far from home. And in South Africa, we currently have close to 23 million long-distance trips that take place on an annual basis. The revenue model for our business is that we add up 15% per any amount that each driver can charge. Our projected 1 year revenue is 900,000. That would require us to be doing 1,000 trips on a monthly basis. In my team, there's myself with an MBA from the Wits Business School and a digital marketing specialist, Tino, a computer science person with 5 years experience, as well as Kamu, who's a finance person. At the moment, we have 753 people on our platform. The challenges that we are facing is that we are growing at a 50% rate, whilst we would like to be growing twice as faster. If we win the 40,000, we would use it for doing paid search and social media marketing, as well as enhancing our hosting capabilities and having field agents in townships and campuses recruiting people. Our current funding needs are 750,000, which we would be able to use for better app development, as well as be able to be targeting the mass market out of our current beachfront market. Thank you.
This is a rather interesting concept. Good morning.
Morning.
You say currently you have 753 people using your app?
Correct.
Or is it just 753 subscribers?
So we have 753 verified people, and we have done 128 trips.
128. Yes. Can you just explain to me, how do you vet these people? Because I heard you say these people are vetted.
Yes, so for every person who comes in, they first register, and then we send them a vetting email wherein we would require information such as their ID numbers, one photo with an eye closed, as well as then we would take those ID numbers and go use them on an app that verifies and checks if their identity is real with the Home Affairs.
Hi. You're aware of the Propeller Act or Poppy Act?
No.
The protection of individual information?
Yes, I'm aware of that.
And so if you're collecting people's IDs and all that, how safe are they with you?
They 100% safe with us, because what we have on our disclaimer is that the ID number will only be used for the purposes of verification as we take safety.
But between you and I, that's what you are saying. Yes. But how can I be so sure that whatever you're going to do in your storage or keeping my ID, you might get me married to somebody else I don't know?
Between you and I, the reason why we also want to have hosting needs is so that we can have the information in private servers.
Okay, so at this point, your servers are not secured?
Yes, they are not private servers.
Okay, but the app is running?
The prototype of the app is running, yes.
Help me out. What do you mean prototype when you already have...
Good morning, everyone. My name is Limo Atumane. I'm from Davidson.
What's the number?
Hello, everyone. My name is Limo Atumane, and I'm from Davidson. I sell perfumes. You know that good perfumes are like good wine. It is not easy to love. So to appreciate a scent, a person needs to spend some time smelling different scents and learning to appreciate them. So, but now the problem is that good perfumes are expensive. So for this main reason of affordability, I have started a business that will provide people with what they have been missing for. Good quality perfumes at an affordable price. So I sell Atherford perfumes. Atherford offers a wide range of luxury, stylishly packaged fragrances that leave women feeling powerful and attractive, as well as men feeling bold and confident. And you know what they say, if you smell good, you feel good. And if you feel good, you do good. So specializing in perfumes, Atherford boasts a line of over 50 different fragrances for both men and women aged between 16 and 55 years. So this wide range gives customers the freedom to choose which one suits best their personalities, their mood, and they're also able to choose their signature scents. So my target market are people in the township, people who have low income. Hence, the main reason for selling this perfume is that they are affordable and they are good in quality. So the fragrances of the perfume are not foreign to my customers because they are inspired by known perfume brands such as Paco Rabanne, Diesel, Lady Million, Dolce & Gabbana, you name them. So my business is mobile. I deliver door to door. So I need petrol and I use my own car. I market my product mainly through social media, and I get other customers from existing customers because they tell them how amazing these perfumes are. So with this 40,000 rent, 45% will go to stock, 30% will go to transport, 15% will I'll buy a new laptop and install internet connection at my home. 10% will go towards fixing my car because it has some problems, and it is the car that I use for deliveries. So I will need also about 5 million to start my own brand, to manufacture my own perfumes, my own brand, because Atherford is not my brand. I stock and sell the perfumes. Thank you.
So you discriminate age-wise? It's between this age to 55?
Okay, no. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so basically since when I started selling, most of the people are aged between 16 years and 55 years on average.
Okay.
So,
Please, make sure you don't discriminate.
Sorry,
I also felt the brother here about to kick me and say, why Nasan take his seats? You know?
I'm sorry.
You talking percentages. What's 35% of 40,000?
35% of 40,000.
See, this is where I'm saying to you guys, don't throw a curveball at us.
Yeah.
You've given me 35, 40, 30, but you can't tell me 35% of 40,000, how much is it? Do your homework, come tell us what you know is a fact. Why would you want to start a brand of your own for 5 million? How much is your business turning around now?
If I sell...
No, present, yeah, okay.
Yes, if I sell 20 perfumes a week, I make... sorry, 30 perfumes a week, I make 6,000 rand.
Good morning.
Morning.
So, 30 perfumes per week, 6,000 rand.
Yes.
How consistent is that?
Depends on how much work I put. So if I relax, and then the number drops. And if I put more work, and then I reach more customers, and then the number goes high. So someone else to work with me.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, can we come back, have a seat, and get the show on the road, please? Come back and have a seat. Let's have a seat, all of us. Let's have a seat, all of us. Let us have a seat. All right, so just quick housekeeping. Quick housekeeping. If you're in room 126, 141, 242, 323, 250, 345, 344, 342, 242, have you checked out? Has everybody in here checked out? Sorry? Eh? You go to reception? Yes. Okay, have you all checked out? If you have not checked out, the person who's sharing with you can be the one to give the key back or the card back. Okay, let's do that quickly. We don't all have to go, just the one person you were sharing with. And we shall carry on with the business of today. Where did everybody go? 3 minutes. Long over. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back again. We're back. We're back. No. Wow. Okay, this is fine. I do want the coffee, and this makes me so sad. Okay, we've got. You're so kind. We've got number 70 coming up. 70 coming up, rushing to the front.
Check.
Can hardly contain himself. The excitement.
Good day, everyone. Hope you all rested well. My name is Meshach, and I'm a qualified chef, and I have a pop-up restaurant called Let's Eat Out Experience, situated in the heart of Tembisa. The pop-up will give you a 5-star, modern, and mouth-watering food and a high-class service at a reasonable price. Our pop-up restaurant consists of 7 waiters, 4 chefs, and 2 cleaners. The pop-up restaurant was introduced due to the township is dominated by fast food places. So we have introduced healthy living lifestyle and fine dining as well. The 40K will help the restaurant to get its own equipment, from kitchen equipment, tents, and uniform and branding as well. Due to that, we hire out 90% of the things we use for the event as well. And you can still find us, if you want more information, you can find us on our Facebook page, which is Mish the Chef, Instagram Mish the Chef, and Twitter Mish the Chef. Thank you so much. Morning.
My question is just, I understand that this is a pop-up restaurant. I just want to know where about is it that you, from a location point of view, that you're operating from? What's your current market share that you have in the market in comparison to restaurants within the area?
Can you please repeat the question?
Okay, where do you operate? Where's your location? What's the market share that you currently have in comparison to established restaurants within the area that you operate within?
Okay, thank you. Our pop-up restaurant is situated in Tembisa, and it moves along the parks around Tembisa as well. So the market will be different because what we do in the pop-up restaurant is that we always give new menus. So we'll never repeat a menu. We'll always introduce new cuisines and different types of food as well. And from our past experience, we have grown from starting with 10 people over to 80 people. Thank you.
Business make a month?
Overall, including cost, we make about 40K, but then we take 50%, taking it back to the hiring of equipment, hiring of venues, and paying off the staff.
At the end of every month, how much do you bank as what you would call your profit?
We bank around 15,000. Yes.
Hello? You bank 15,000 every month. You've been doing this for how long now?
We've been doing it for a year now.
A year. And
yes, we have started growing with, we've bought some of the kitchen equipment, which some we can't afford because they way up priced. You know, we don't have conventional ovens, so we'll use only gas stoves and grillers that we have.
Okay. And what's your average cost of your meal?
Our average cost is actually 120. What we do is that at your high-class restaurant in Sandton, they work at 350% profit, where we'll work at 150% profit.
120 rand on the meal?
Yes.
Okay.
Any more questions?
Abutwe, I got on to some of the battery. Go beat it.
South Africa boasts 8 metropolitan municipalities, 44 districts, and about 105 local municipalities. And just to focus on the local municipalities, they spend 245 million a year on paper. Intech Business Solution is working on a concept to digitalize and create a bulk system for transactions and administration processes. Most of the processes currently used, specifically within the finance department, are still outdated. So what we do, we aim that most of the processes used specifically within the finance department that require paper and filing processes are currently outdated. By offering a service that simplifies end-to-end use, we aim to improve efficiency, legal compliance of document management, space provisions where we remove physical filing cabinets and actually digitalize the previously filed documents. And we also access the budget that they've got for 245 million and have them use less of it. To get the business off the ground, I will need a team of 4 qualified software developers, 4 installers, and 3 office-based employees to render office assistance. The project requires about 3.9 million to get it off the ground from idea to inception. We will grow our revenue to at least 7 million rand a year. The expansion plan is to have satellite offices within each province, and each office should have at least 10 members. The 40,000 will currently assist us in finishing and going forward with the current software that we're developing, and to also access the hardware that will assist with the software. Thank you very much. Tebogo Molopiana. Yes.
Tebogo, you're saying you're going to need 3.9 million
to start the project, so to get it from concept to inception. So to introduce it and have it up and running within the first 10 municipalities that we can have.
So 3.9 million, and you're saying with that you'll generate 7 mil per year?
Yes, we'll target 7 million a year as our starting growth point.
You can't start with less than 3.9 million.
We currently have a software that we're developing, and to improve that software, we require excess fund or additional funds. So the 3.9 million is mostly for the salaries and the software developers that we will have, and as well as the software itself to develop it and to have the hardware that supports that software.
Between you and I, you need to work with numbers that would make you make money. I mean, if you're going to go to anybody and ask for 3.9 million, and part of the 3.9 million you're paying labor, no one is going to see an opportunity for you to pay them back. You're starting at too high an amount for something that you are still testing. You get what I am?
Yes, I do.
You need to be able to start this thing, number one, from your pocket, number two, with the 40,000 that you are going for. And number 3, it's then that you scale up.
Yes.
Where you are launching, but you are scaling up already.
The 40,000 actually will assist us in getting ourselves introduced into each municipality. Then it's the growth of having to have each municipality, then we actually access that market. All right, so we've started developing the software. So to finish the software, we do need the finances. And part of those finances will also assist us in getting the business out there to be introduced to each of the municipalities.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Songas Olivi. I'm a director of Blueprint Science. Good morning, everyone. My name is Songas Olivi. I'm a director of Blueprint Science. It's an advisory company focusing on Gauteng, specializing with schools. Currently, we have a team of 3 auditors made of 2 chartered accountants and 1 internal auditor who focuses on performance and business analytics. Our vision is to become recognized leaders in business informatics by offering outstanding selection of assurance and advisory services in the space of Gauteng. Currently, our market is made of, in the Gauteng schools market is made of 2,808 schools with a value of 673 million rand a year, which is our market share from that is only 0.05%. But we planning on improving that market share to 2%. We believe with the new president who prioritizes clean governance and accountability, the demand for our services will increase. And with that opportunity, we're actually anticipating to make a growth of 82% by obtaining 167 schools. It's also by the new opportunity of the new SGBs that are being appointed. We're planning to improve our relationship with the schools by having 3-year contracts and reducing the cost of our services from 15,900 rand to 12,000 rand. That will be made by us offering management accounts in a monthly basis for 1,000 rand, which will reduce it to 12,000 rand, and we believe by that we can reach more numbers than we're currently having. This will also help the schools to obtain sound financial management. Our market is made of independent and private schools, non-fee-paying schools and fee-paying schools. Currently, our unique selling point is our wealth of experience. Me, myself, I have about 10 years experience in the auditing space, auditing municipalities, auditing provincial government. But we decided to come through the school space because we'll be dominant, because the current players were bookkeepers and just accountants, you know, who do not have the same wealth of experience as we do. We currently is doing a turnover of 352,000 rand. But we believe that the limit of that, it's based on the limited capacity for us, because I'm currently the only director that is full-time responsible for the job. The other 2 directors are just signing off, quality assuring the reports as we do them. We have a vision of moving from the traditional service model
of offering consulting services on site basis to have a digital approach. We believe by that we'll obtain more numbers, because in South Africa we have about more than 26,000 schools. We want a bigger market. We believe by digitizing our distribution channels. Thank you very much.
What are you going to use the prize money for?
Thank you for the question. The prize money, we're planning to finance our digital strategy, our digital marketing strategy. We're planning to be more visible. We've noted that through our research with schools that principals have Facebook accounts, go to YouTube and stuff. So we want to have digital adverts that will circulate through WhatsApps. I have a database of all the schools in Gauteng. Through that, I can utilize that space by sending all our digital videos that help the schools to understand better about our service. Because one of our limits is that schools do not determine between auditing and accounting. So this will educate them, and by educating them, it will give us more sales volumes, because it will attract a lot of principals.
Hi.
Hello.
I understand what you say you're going to use the 40K to do digital marketing.
Yes.
And how much is it going to cost you, though?
Okay. 16,000 Rand is going to cost us to develop a digital advert, a cartoon. We've seen that them do comics, cartoons are liked so much. We've spoken to him too. He said he can do us for 20, but we negotiated to 16,000. But we're also planning on developing an interactive website that will, through that, we can sell our templates, our business templates, because schools struggle in terms of internal controls. They don't know how to structure them. They don't know how they influence their schools. So we're also planning on distributing those.
Do the schools really need to be audited? Do the finances of a school really need to be audited?
Yes, they do. To answer that question further.
Is it by law or?
It's by law. It's by law. It's secular. It's not secular. It's SASSA Act, Section 43 of the SASSA Act.
Aye, bo.
Akekho mambatabile. Ukwa women. Hayini. Hayi bazanibhatala kunini nibasave. Number 49.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are Ruler Enterprises, a startup company which aims to focus on producing the marula fruit within South Africa. We have also have a mission of solving the solution for food security and job creation, as well as economic emancipation through agricultural processing. We have realized the inadequate farming as well as processing of the marula fruit within South Africa, as also we have realized that most regions in South Africa do not know about the marula fruit as well as the other benefits that it has. So in future, we also look into producing the juice for the marula, as well as currently we are looking into producing the nuts as well as oil. In regards to the juice, we'll be commercializing the marula juice and products using the traditional methods, by including the community in the process of processing the juice.
Thank you. Good morning, judges and everyone in here. We also have identified a market that, as my brother has indicated here, that the the fruit has not been well introduced across the region, other regions of the country. So we are looking at working with community members by them, as currently we are going to focus on the nuts, them supplying us with the nuts and for cash in return. So for every 10 kilograms of nuts, we're going to give them 200 rands. So what will happen is community members in villages and rural areas which has the fruit in abundance will actually extract the nut from the seed of the fruit and package it into 10 kilogram sacks and bring it to us. We give them 200 rands in return. And then we're looking at packaging the nuts as raw as they are, and we are looking also at processing the nuts and adding flavor to them as the time goes. But currently we're looking at packaging the nut at 3 rand 50. 1 rand 50 being the purchasing of the packaging plastic and 2 rand for printing of the labels and whatnot. We're also looking at as part of the revenue, financial requirements, we'll need about 250,000 over a period of 6 months, wherein we'll use the money to do an in-depth research about the qualities and the benefits of using the marula, the oil. After extracting the oil from the nut, we want to conduct a further research so that we can use the oil for both cosmetic and edible purposes. Thank you.
You confused me by saying that you'll be producing marula fruit, and I was just sitting here asking myself, how are you going to do that? How are you going to do that? Because say they come from a tree, isn't it? Then now you're coming to say from the nuts you're going to produce oil from there. So you left us confused.
Okay, sorry for the confusion. What we meant is we're going to produce the marula juice. We produce the marula juice using the fruit, and then if you know the fruit, after getting the fruit, we leave the seed to dry up. Once it's drying up, is then that we extract the nut, and from the nut is then that we'll extract the oil. So it's more like 3 stages.
Get that process clear.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's where I lost.
All right, thank you.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, guys. I just have a question. Understanding your production line and understanding that per 10 kgs you'll be actually paying away 200 rand per 10 kgs. In order to produce, what's the profit margin on the payout of the 200 rand that you would give for the 10 kgs?
Okay.
So what will be your margins?
Okay. What will happen is from the 200 rands, we're paying them because we're paying the community members who will be bringing it, because now they'll be doing the labor of extracting the nut from the seed. So it saves us time as opposed to us going around sourcing the nuts and having to hire personnel to extract the nuts from the seed. So we having the community members doing that for us, which saves us time. Thank you.
Each time I take a microphone, your time is up. Aye. Tateme, aye. How? Each time I take a microphone, time is up.
That's me, I don't make time. Judges, just to bring it to your attention, number 50 has had a family emergency. We're not sure if she will be back, so she'll go last. Are you back? Oh, she's back.
Number what?
Number 15. She's back.
50.
50, yes. She's back.
Calling up number 50.
Good afternoon. My name is Matiriso from Upper Square Towing Services. What we do is we do roadside assistance. We do roadside assistance conveniently. We've seen a market whereby 30 cars, a minimum of 30 cars are stolen in a weekend, Ekurhuleni, and 20 of those cars are recovered. But after being recovered, you find that the cars are left on the scene for a long time for the thieves to come back and steal them. The problem is SAPS doesn't have enough towing services that will then come and tow those cars. What we do is we deliver the service. What makes us different from other towing companies is that we are 100% black female owned, and our turnaround time is 20 minutes on a call. We don't only tow the cars. We do know that in South Africa there are over 1,000 cars every morning on the road, and 80% of the traffic cost is caused by cars that get stuck. And the only reason that they get stuck for a longer period is because towing trucks takes time to get to the scene of the car. So what we do is we will come and do your roadside assistance. We change your tire, we boost your battery, we test your car if it has a mechanical problem, and then we tow it to the nearest towing service. What we need, currently we have one truck, we need, and a bike. So we need, for this 40,000, we need a trailer, we need another a battery booster, which will create 2 jobs. Thank you.
Thank you very much, judges.
Your customers, you haven't mentioned your customers. Who are your customers?
Okay, my customers is SAPS that I'm currently dealing with. I'm also targeting everybody who owns a car. We also deal with insurance companies and your private bankers.
And where are you based?
We are based in Davidton, but we service Ekurhuleni as a whole.
So what makes you, being based in Davidton, to say to me, you can be there in 20 minutes when I am in Springs?
We have a network of other tow truck
Oh, so you work with other people,
yes,
not necessarily yourself.
Not necessarily
gonna be there.
myself, yes.
All right. Now, you say you've got one truck and whatever else. How fast are your drive? Who are the drivers? Are you driving yourselves or?
I also drive, but then there is a driver.
Oh, when are you in the management?
Yes, I'm the owner, but I do drive if there's a need for me to.
Okay, so when it comes to road assistance, how do you help me as a resident if I have a problem with my car and I might need it checked for me to assess whether it's roadworthy or not?
You need it tracked. Can you please repeat the question?
What help do you give to owners of cars in the community that may need their cars assessed for roadworthiness?
We also work with testing stations. There's one in Davidton whereby we've got, if you are on our database, you have a special prize where you go and test your car.
What's your monthly revenue?
Currently, we are making 22,800, and most of the money goes to, because we are outsourcing, so most of the money goes back to paying the people that we are rendering our services.
So what's your profit?
The profit is 8,000.
Every year?
No, every month, monthly.
Thank you very much. Number 53, please come to the front. Slowly. Judges ready? This is number 53.
Greetings, everybody. My name is Lebogang Mashifane from LM Diverse, which is a visual production company that provides video and photographic services. Currently, I work alone, and I will hire a professional team for big production shoots. So our solution we offer, or the solution I offer, is to produce video and photographs of products and events and professional profile pictures for your websites and business profiles. That's in order to enhance your business and its visual prestige, and to also provide the visual evidence or archives that your event existed or your product existed. And just to make those profile pictures nice on those websites and business profiles. And our market target, or my market target, is business entities. Looking at targeting 20 to 50 business entities around Gauteng. What I really need is about it's 7 million for more advanced equipment and to produce even better quality footage. So currently, with the 40,000, what I'll do is to buy basic equipment like lighting and sound recording equipment. And online, you can find LM Diverse, on Facebook and Instagram. It's LM Diverse. And currently, what I'm making is about 25,000 a year. And that also includes costs of printing and transport mostly. So, well, since I'm the one who's working alone, I don't really pay myself for now. With the 7 million, I could at least make $500,000 a month, and with 40K, I can at least make 25,000 in a month. Yeah, thank you. Charges?
Good day. I don't always intend to hone on the financials, but that's my forte. So, and these numbers seems a bit unrealistic to me. Can you please explain to me how you got to them?
Right. So with the 40K, let me start there, is that I would buy lighting and sound recording. Then with that, I can definitely be more confident to approach businesses and say, hey, look, I see that you need this kind of service to make your business profile pictures better. So on like a website, on that page that says team or our team and stuff like that, then those images I can obviously take better pictures, maybe compared to what they currently have. And obviously by approaching a business, I'm looking at having to charge a good price compared to what I would charge maybe someone that will say, hey, look, I would love your services, but the money...
How much do you think this gentleman that I hear have spent on this that they have here? Just an idea.
100K.
100K.
To charge this?
No, how much do they spend to buy the cameras that they have?
Oh, that could be about a camera without the tripod. That could be about 50 to 250.
So if it's 50 to 250 a camera and they're only using 4 cameras, why would you want to start with 7 million? I hear these guys providing this service. I've been with them every week after week. They've got 4 cameras, and you're saying those 4 cameras and stands could cost $1 million. Why would you want to start at 7?
including also vision mixers and having to pay a specific team.
Please
for vision mixers.
set yourself an affordable start business. You're already saying to me you're never going to start this business. That's what you're saying. You're setting 7 million. Who's going to give you 7 million?
Okay.
To go buy cameras, David These gentlemen are here. They've got 4 cameras, and you're saying they're 1 million, and they've got vision mixes and everything like that. Trust me, I don't think if you add the, okay, as usual. Oh, she hasn't said my time is up. It's on.
I apologize. It's not about you. It's time.
Okay, I thought it wasn't about me.
Who's next?
Lucky number 7, please get ready.
Judges ready? Okay. Number 7.
Good day. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nogulago from NoPAM Services. It's a company that offers affordable, environmental, and efficient electrical and solar energy products and services. Well, the need arose when we started experiencing load shedding in South Africa back in 2014. But most importantly, my company aims to satisfy the needs of informal settlement communities which do not have equal share or have access to electricity and who cannot afford electrical bills. With using solar energy, it is very economical and it reduces your electricity bill by 70%. The market is focused on low-earning people, but it also is focused on the community as a whole, particularly informal settlers, especially the ones that do not have electricity at all. Now we are approaching winter season, and most of us are affected by fires, which are caused by candles. Now I'm introducing lamps that you can place outside and they can recharge themselves. So you can just place it the whole day outside and it generates energy and you can use it throughout the whole night, which can be beneficial to matric students. Not just matric students, all students as a whole who do not have access to electricity. They can use it to study, they can use it for their own convenience. So that can also reduce the number of deaths that we experience in informal settlements and also in rural areas, and also reduce the number of deaths associated with the fires. The company is currently running at a 28,000 plus profit per month, but it needs about 350,000 to start to open a warehouse. A warehouse that will offer electrical and solar-based energy products and services. The 400,000, the 40,000 will assist us in putting on a deposit in buying a van. The company has already have 30,000 for a deposit, which will assist us in reaching out the community and advertising our products, because most people are not aware, especially the ones who are in our squatter camps and informal settlements. They do not know of solar energy. So we can go out and reach out to them using that van, which will be funded from the 40,000K, and present to them what kind of services we can offer to them. Thank you very much.
do you source your products?
Currently, we've got a supplier, which is from Danswart. But also looking at other suppliers which are more affordable, because the one that I'm having now is quite expensive. So I'm looking at sourcing out from China, which are more affordable, but they need you to buy in bulk in order for you to get discounts.
At this stage, it's only lamps.
No, it's not lamps. We've got solar panels. We've got electrical geysers. The panels, you place them on top of your roof, and then they generate the energy into batteries. So it doesn't matter whether there's sun or not. The energy is stored at the batteries, and then you can use it later on. So it's a very good energy saver and can really, really save us in terms of our electrical bills.
Thank you. You've introduced one word in my vocab, and I'm happy about informal settlers.
Informal.
Yeah, I like that. I'm going to use it from now onwards, that people who live in formal settlements, they're informal settlers. It sounds quite interesting. So basically, you buy things and you sell them. Is that it?
I supply, yes.
Hello, hang on. You buy from a supplier.
Yes.
And then you sell to somebody else.
Yes, I'm the middleman.
Right. So do you install these things?
Yes, we do have. I do have someone who I'm working with. He is a certified electrician who is assisting me with that.
Okay. Thank you. My time is up.
Thank you.
Number 30, please get ready. Just stand there and look pretty. Okay. 30. Judges ready?
Greetings, everyone. We are no longer slaves in chains, but yet we are slaves in debt. A lot of people are very much financially illiterate. One of the reasons why I started my company, Kutole Consultancy, I started my company to give financial education and financial freedom to the average working class. The number of people taking debt every single month is increasing due to people not being able to manage their finances and not basically wanting to need something. So basically, I started my company in regards to assisting people who are under judgment. In the National Credit Regulators regulated the NCA, the National Credit Act, in regards to debt restructuring. And the laws of NCA there are a lot of loopholes, basically. And a lot of debt counselors and administrators are scrutinizing on those loopholes. People are going under administration and debt review without understanding what is it. So basically, I was working for a company basically for about 3 years, assisting people with debt counseling and administration. That's when I saw that people are not aware because they reduce their installments. In a space of 6 months, they realize that the longer the period, the higher the interest, and there's a lot of percentages that are going to the administrators, being the third party assisting those people. So personally, I saw that there are people that need debt counseling, people that are unable to manage their finances because you've been working for about 10 to 15 years. You are earning a salary, but all your money is going to debt. A lot of people have committed suicide. A lot of people have even divorced or had to resign because of the fact that they do not see why they are working. So I have a solution of debt mediation. I assist clients not just on restructuring, but also giving them financial education. I go to schools, to teachers, I go to government offices to actually assist them on how they can manage their finances and restructure their debts. So basically what I do is that I become the third party. I assist on debt mediation, not a judgment. It's a mediation process whereby the client pays on their behalf. But on the long term, I want to do debt counseling and actually assist the ordinary South African on managing their finances. With the 40K, I need about 10 grand to get the certificate from CompuScan. I need about 15,000 rand to open another office in Germiston, and also to get an admin clerk to assist me in regards to the paperwork process. I have 2 offices right now. My first office, I opened it in a garage, Ekaya, to avoid expenses so that I can be able to actually start flying with my business. I recently opened another office in Springs around July, to actually start pushing people that are closer to me. I work a lot with micro lenders who get clients who want to qualify for loans or consolidation, but because of judgments they can't, or because they are under administration they can't, and then they bring them to me. I rescind those judgments. Thank you, judges.
Hello.
Hello.
You speak a lot about finances, but I haven't heard anything about your finances. So I'd like to know more about that, please.
Okay. What do you want to know, ma'am?
What's your structure? What's your revenue? How do you make your money? Seeing that you're not doing debt counseling, but rather debt mediation.
Yes. Basically, I'm a paralegal by profession, by the way. I can draft legal documents. I assist in regards to negotiating with creditors.
Sorry, could you just answer my question, though?
Yes.
In terms of your finances?
My personal finances.
No, not your company finances. Business.
Oh, my business finances are going quite good. Are going good. What exactly? Can you please just elaborate further?
I just mentioned before, what's your monthly revenue? How do you make your money?
Oh,
What's your profit?
My monthly revenue, I make about plus or minus 25,000 rand per month. I have debt counselors and a pool of experts in regards to lawyers that I outsource with. So I do have a referral fee that I get from those lawyers. I'm able to actually obtain revenue on removing garnishes and also removing administration. So I make about plus or minus 25 to 30 to 35,000, especially during November and December, whereby people want to obtain credit and they come to me to get assistance on improving their credit scores.
You're free to go, sir.
Thank you very much.
Number 38, please get ready. Numero 38, please get ready. This is number 38. 38. Correct.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ekurhuleni. Primary, I'm from Fede Salute, and then Fede Salute is a clothing brand and a print studio dedicated to the production of high-quality apparel, designs, and the concept generation of the new fresh ideas, while the printing side focuses on printing using silk screen and heat transfer methods. Our position in the market is rather niche and specialized one. Our service serves niche but very broad market in its own right. The area in which the business is operating has a vibrant local economy, which is driven mostly by business selling food and liquor as their main products. And we also have clubs of various sorts and an obsession with brand apparel, especially t-shirts. There are also a relatively high number of schools, both primary and high school, churches, crèches, and NGOs operating in the area, and this form the bulk of business customers for us. I would like to quote from my favorite book again, as Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Knowledge will not attract money unless it is organized and intelligently directed through the practical plans of action to the definite end of accumulation. With what we have, we print about 100 t-shirts per month. And with our one color screen, which we have, and then we outsource our multi-color prints to the bigger companies in towns, which is about 300 apparels. And then we charge 27 rand per t-shirt to print, which is a total of 2,700, which gives us 32,000 rand 400 per year, which is saddening me because the business we outsource is way, way more than what we do in-house. Because the people we outsource to make about 5 times of what we do in-house. And then, which is about 13,500 per month. And then per year, it's about 162,000 per year. You can imagine for us making 32,400 per year and then them making more money for us. And then the reason we want for the 40,000 rand, we will be buying a 6-color station and a silk screen printer, which is 35,000 rand, and then large screens, 2 by 3 square meters, and which is 5,000 rand, and a heat press machine, which is 6,000 rand, and the remaining one, which is 4,000 rand, we will buy the printing inks and the printing paints. And then that will mean that we will no longer outsource prints because we will be doing them in-house and will be able to add our service with. Pardon. Okay.
So where's this business?
This business is based in Tembisa.
Okay. So, and when you buy those machines, where are you going to put the machines?
The machines, unfortunately, I think 2 years back, I won the competition, the pitching competition, and then we never won the prize. And then my parents already built a garage for me.
So
and then
where are you going to put the machines?
Oh,
It's
in
my
the
question.
garage, in my yard.
Okay. All right. In your jar. Nothing wrong with that. So you producing 100 t-shirts, and now you're saying with the 40,000. Just give me those numbers again. The 40,000, you say the machine is worth so much?
The machine, it's 35,000 rand.
Yeah.
And
So as soon as you said to me the machine is 35,000 rand, all the other numbers that you added, they made the money go beyond 40,000.
No, they don't make.
Okay. Help me out. 35,000 for the machine, and then?
We have to buy the screens, the 2 screens, the large screens 2 by 2, which is 5,000 rand.
Aha.
Which make them 40. And then we also have the heat press machine.
Which
the
is?
heat press machine is 6,000 rand. And then yes, it's 6,000.
We're already 46,000.
Oh, okay.
Aha.
Okay.
That's what I thought also. The answer
sorry,
will
sorry,
be
sorry,
a
sorry.
wall.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. No, that's all right. No problem. So we're now about 40,000. You want 46?
No,
to
I
about
do want the
50.
40,000. The heat press machine is optional because
That's fine.
it's the one that.
Don't worry. It's okay. Don't kill me now. Don't kill
Okay,
me,
thank
please.
you.
So.
I just have one question for you. With the injection of the multicolor machine of 35,000 rand, right? And obviously you're having the potential of printing 300 additional T-shirts. What will be the income?
The time is finished. Whoever's got the mic last must just know it's on.
Ma'am.
You can thank me later. All right, we've got number 46. Please slowly parade to the front while the judges tally the scores for the previous one. Just a moment for the judges.
Good day,
to be
everyone.
ready. Hello. Just a moment for the judges to be ready. Judges ready? This is number 46. Okay.
I usually say, my tongue, my voice, my future. My name is Sanele Ngabinde. I'm from Black Voice Entertainment. I kindly apologize to you, my judges, for the fact that I can't be able to make my presentation or my pitching in English. So I'll use my language, Zulu. Our focus in Black Voice Entertainment, we're focusing in events, managing artists, and also promoting artists. We have 5 members in the project. Our current project, it's Street Piece, which you see here. They are artists. Their music, it's in local radio stations, and it's also on the charts on the local radio station. And it's a ihambe yaze yafika kuma-charts kudayide radio station ikasi FM yaze yangena na song of the year. Then i-marketing yethu siyenza ku-social media, kuma-event space, and the funding esiyinidayo for yonke project 100,000. And i-funding esizoyisebenzisa nge-40,000 ukuthi sikhona ukubhadala u-DJ Chase no Leila, who's currently udlala ingoma efana ne-Africa M edlala i-South Africa yonke, and to hire PR company izokhona ukusenzela PR for wonke umsebenzi wethu because ama-qualities esiwalekhayo now. So ngiyabonga.
Judges?
It has been said to you guys, stop asking for funding to pay labor. It has been constantly said, but you guys are still coming up and saying the same thing over and over again.
Actually, the reason sifuna i-back up, it's because South Africa, the music industry seku-corrupt kakhulu in a way that yonke into esebenzayo ukuthi wazubani or unaliphi contact njengami ngingaziwa kanje, I can make a call or send i-email angeke ngithole respond because ngikhampani engaziwa. So sinida i-PR eyaziwayo or i-company ekhona ukuthi i-publish eyaziwayo ikhona ukusipublishela.
So for me now to give you 40,000, what is it for me in that business?
Okay, we Street Piece ne Black Voice sebenza ngama artists senza ama events. So ama events esiwenzayo sikhona ukuthi sigenerate imali nyana ukuthi sikhone ukuthi siziphushe, then kune merchandise esisebenzisayo of which ama kepisi, igqoko, igipa nama tracksuit siyayithengisa sikhona ukuthi sigenerate imali. So for wena uzokhona ukuthi ubenefite ngokuthi ubone i-company iphumelela because already si-compete ne-mainstream. But i-disadvantage esinayo ukuthi asinayo leyo power leyo, and futhi enye into esihluphekisayo ukuthi akekho umuntu okhona ukusupport.
Oh, Senkoli. All right. Thank you so much. Can we have number 47? Can sit and look pretty while the judges finish tallying up the scores. This is 47.
The one coming is
47. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Judges ready? Judges ready? Judges ready? Not ready? Okay. You can just stand there and look pretty. Also, please stand on the black star there. Uh-huh. No, don't worry, we'll just look at you for a little bit.
I'll count.
All right.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Luanda Twala. I come from Guatemala. The name of my company is Twala Digital Security Systems. The service that I provide is installation of alarms, beams, cameras, and motion sensors. The market that I serve is a niche market, specifically targeting middle-income earners and high-income earners. My value propositions for my clients, it's safety, peace of mind, and confidentiality. I have a website and a presence on the social media. Soon I will have a branded banners and business cards. My key resources are cameras, DVR recording machines. Of how they work, you're gonna have to consult me. With the 40 grand, it will assist me to broaden my business and be able to service other parts of Ekurhuleni, as there was a client who was requesting quotations and he was from Alberton. My customer relations are both business to business and business to individuals. And then the problems that I will be addressing, it's business burglaries and home burglaries, because crime and theft affects everyone. I thank you.
Let me go first. You said you're going to use the money to broaden your business. How?
I would like to purchase a van so that I will be able to travel and see those clients who are far away from Gauteng, where I'm currently based.
How's your business making money? I mean, how much are you making in a year? How long have you been running?
The business started running late last year in December. But then the problem that I had was marketing. So I got myself a printer. Then I got myself an IT guy who created a website for me. Then with this printer of mine, I made flyers. I put them in the targeted people.
So since then, how much have you been making?
I haven't made money till now.
Okay, so from December, what month are we in? March. And so you're still about to market yourself and grow your business?
You know, for small businesses, when they start, it's the hardest time because people do not know them yet. Yeah, so those are the challenges I need to overcome, and then I'm still hanging there, and then, yeah, I'll get it. Thank you.
All right, can we take a 5-minute comfort break? May I plead with you to be back here in 5 minutes? Otherwise, we are only leaving here at 3 o'clock for lunch. Just 5 minutes. Can the smokers go first? Because I feel